After beginning with the Spirit, are you now ending with the flesh? In our first reading today, Paul calls the Galatians stupid a couple times. You see, Paul's mad. As we mentioned the other day, in this letter, Paul is mainly upset that what's going on with the Galatians, their insistence on strictly following the law of the Old Testament, including circumcision, is basically missing the point of the gospel. Now, today he uses the imagery of the contrast between flesh and spirit. Christ's way of the Spirit contrasts with the fleshly way of the law. The point is that the fleshly emphasis of simply following the law, circumcision, the main thing in question is quite literally a fleshly designation, is focused on outward transformation. But the gospel gets deeper. It is not about appearances, but is about internal transformation, truly being renewed in Christ. Now, it's worth saying that Paul's not condemning anything that has to do with bodiliness or the body. That would actually be to misunderstand Paul. Paul's theology is actually centered on the idea that in the resurrection, Christ transforms what it means to be embodied, what it means to be flesh. Humanity is raised to a new level. So what Paul is doing here is contrasting a superficial mentality or spirituality that begins with and remains focused simply on externals. And he's contrasting that with a deeper transformative spirituality that begins with internal disposition and then flows out into external signs and action. So let us today consider whether we are sufficiently focused on our own internal transformation, and that we're doing so without simply falling into a complete internalization, that is, a simple privatization of faith. And then let us commit ourselves to journey with Christ on our journey of faith from the inside out.